Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about The Masque of the Red Death, written by Edgar Allan Poe. Now, before I go into the summary analysis of this short story, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. In The Masque of the Red Death, we get a very dark story, a very sad story, where this disease is going through the countryside and killing a lot of people who are poor, a lot of people who are in the lower class. And the ruler of the kingdom, Prince Prospero, he is this man. He doesn't really know what to do about this disease, this death that's going around. The Red Death only takes about 30 minutes to kill people after they contract the disease. So people are dropping like flies, and there's no cure. There's nothing he can do to cure the disease. So he thinks to himself the best thing that he can do is pretty much close himself inside of his castle, inside of his fortress, and he invites a lot of nobles, a lot of people of power, of wealth, and they all come in with him, and they pretty much have a celebration, even though that people, hundreds and thousands of people, are dying on the outside, on the in the country land. He is inside with his nobles, with his people, and they're living with with good music, good food, and they're just enjoying their lives in the moment that they have it, while everybody else is dying on the outside. So the prince is doing that, and everything is going well. Everybody's having fun, and the thing is, but that happens that makes everything dark, that makes everything unbearable, is that the people who are celebrating, the people who are having a good time, the nobles that are having a good time inside of this castle, this mansion, there's this clock that they have to listen to, and whenever the clock struck, it gives you this sound that everybody listens to, that everybody hears. It's like a ticking sound. It's like the clock reminds you that your time is being counted, your days are numbered, your hours, your seconds are numbered. And there's pretty much no escaping death. Even though you guys are locked inside, even though you guys are behind these walls, you think that you're safe, you think that nothing can get you, but your time is numbered, and the clock reminds them of that. And eventually what happens is there's a figure that appears within this wonderful celebration, within this wonderful party, and everybody's appalled that pretty much this masked figure, the Mask of the Red Death, is there, and this character symbolizes the disease. This character symbolizes the horrors that everybody's facing. And the prince gets upset. The prince ordered his guards to arrest the figure. They thought it was a person, but nobody dares approach the figure. And when the prince encounters the figure, he charges at it with his knife, and then the figure kills the prince, and then kills everybody in the mansion, in the castle, and everybody dies. So this is very dark. There's no wonderful ending. Prince Prospero does not survive. His nobles, his wealthy and powerful individuals do not survive, and hundreds and thousands of people die within his country. The thing is, there's not really that much that Prince Prospero could do in terms of analysis, in terms of the deeper meaning within this short story. Prince Prospero is just fighting something that he can't win. When he charges at death, basically, he instantly dies, and death just kills him without an effort. Because the thing is, like, human beings, we are always constantly fighting with death. That's why we have hospitals, we have doctors, we study medicine, we study all types of different ways to cure illnesses, to cure disease, to keep us living as long as we can. And even though throughout the centuries, throughout the decades, we are pushing our time on the earth, we're spending longer time on the earth, and we have all these types of cures for all types of different illnesses. The fact is, no matter what we do, no matter how many years we prolong our lives, we're always going to face death, and death is always going to come for us. No matter if we hide behind walls, no matter if we hide behind guards or gates, whatever we try to hide behind, our death is imminent, and there's no escaping it. And the fact that the clock was counting down throughout the short story, and the fact that death was pretty much invited to this party, to this function, just shows you how it's not worth it. Trying to run away from death, trying to escape death, you're just not going to win, because it's really unfortunate that Death was in the party. He was amongst the people, socializing, just spending time with them. And when they all notice Death, when they all notice the masked figure, they're all shocked. But you really can't be shocked of Death, because from the day that you're born, you basically start to die, and There's no escaping that. And that's something that every human being has to live with, that your time on earth is finite, and death is always at your door. So spend your time wisely. As the clock is ticking down, as the clock was ticking down in the short story, you can see that the characters' time, their seconds, their days were numbered, and you just have to face death, and death always wins. No one defeats old age. No one defeats death. That's just the way of the world. So that's my summary of The Masque of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.